guys are, doing your thing. You guys have been doing your thing for, like I said, like 30 years. Um, and you've recently, there's been kind of this resurgence of that, early 2000s metal, maybe
Mm.
rock, they call it new metal and stuff. You guys have been a part of some of these big festivals that are a part of this resurgence. You got Incarceration, Sick New World.
Yeah.
Um, and then now, as we're talking right now, their album's not out, but you got your first record in 5 years out,
Mm.
Veritas. Great record, by the way. I got an advanced copy. I've been listening to it for the last couple of
Thanks,
days.
man.
Very cool. We'll get into a little bit of that, but before we do, I do want to talk about that resurgence of the quote unquote new metal scene that we're seeing. 20 plus years later. What have you
Mm.
seen in that, going back to these festivals and seeing the fans, maybe some, now especially got to be of all different ages and stuff, so maybe you could speak
Yeah,
to a
yeah.
little bit of that resurgence, what it's meant for POD specifically.
Um, I mean, I hope that the hype is real, and I dig it. I dig that, but we've been in this game long enough to know that there's nothing new under the sun. You know what I mean? And everything just comes back around again. And if this is that time, like that's cool. You know what I mean? Um, I love seeing the kids, but I see that with my own kids. Like they're wearing the baggy pants and they have certain looks, and now all our
The
kids feel like
fashion coming back is a trip, isn't
yeah,
it? The fashion coming back is the biggest trip. I understand the
bro.
music coming back, but
There's
the
no
fashion
way.
coming back is like,
Yeah,
whoa.
yeah. My son's rocking like he. I think he went to the thrift store, bro, and bought back like a size 42, and I'm like, okay, I might have went as big as 40 at some point, but they never crossed over.
They got to go bigger,
And they're
man.
just like this, man.
If
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
bringing
bigger
it
and
back, they
better,
got to make it even crazier. That's what it's got to be
dude.
about.
And then I'll find myself be like, you know how ridiculous that looks, dude. They're like, nah, man. But it's funny, right? Because our kids are doing it. But um, when we started making music and stuff, it wasn't like uh, we were called so many things. You know what I mean? Like, oh, this is like rap thrash, rap core, rap rock. And they just started changing the name. So when new metal came around, it it's not that we didn't embrace it. It was just like, what does that mean, and how long is that term gonna last? And then when it kind of lasted, it was just like, okay, whatever. But now it's like you see people that are like, no, we're not new metal. Like to me, I don't even care, dude. You know
No.
what I mean? I don't. We're just a rock band. But if that's how you can classify a certain era in time or a certain style, then cool, dude. I'm all about it. Let it. I hope it does well. If anything, I feel like that era was probably for me, I compare it to like, the grunge era, like where it's just, at least it was individual, you know what I mean? And it was different, everybody. And to me, at least I feel like the OGs, it was more lifestyle. It wasn't like, hey, we're doing this because it's trendy. It's like, and so I don't really feel like it had that much time under the sun because I feel once it did go mainstream, then you had a lot of people that were trying to duplicate a sound and a lifestyle that wasn't theirs to duplicate. And so it just got kind of washed out and watered down. And then, you had bands they were in a ska band yesterday because that's what was hit, you know what I mean? Or this kind of punk band because that was hit. And then all of a sudden now they're trying to rhyme over some heavy guitars, and it's like, this is doesn't didn't quite do it. So I don't know if everybody kind of got over it and said the heck with it and kind of moved on. But I mean, there's still a lot of talent out there, and so to see, the band still tearing it up at these big festivals, it's cool, man. They earned it and they deserve it.